As recently as about 5 years ago, we really had essentially no idea who was fishing where in the world's oceans. Many of the world's fishing vessels are required to transmit their positions, but actually that's a choice that a captain makes. So while he's required to keep it on, he can flip that thing off. And so we think of these vessels as the dark fleet. Now we have these new technologies pioneered by people like Global Fishing Watch that allow us to track a huge portion of the global fishing fleet in near real time.
We're just now starting to get a picture of the scale of illegal fishing. We think as much as 1 out of 5 fish are caught through means that are illegal, unreported, or unregulated.
You know, if a fishing vessel doesn't think it's being monitored, it can fish inside a marine reserve. It could sneak into another country's waters that are known to be not policed very extensively. Once you illuminate that kind of fishing activity, it completely flips those incentives.
Historically, people could fish wherever they want and not have to be accountable. Now we can display in incredible detail when and where fishing is happening. Every time a large industrial fishing vessel does something, they will have to explain their actions. What we have found is the largest known case of illegal fishing by a single fleet. Before this, a lot of the cases we found of illegal fishing are one boat. This is over 900 boats. It is bigger than anything we've seen before. Over 200,000 tons of fish worth over $500 million was caught by the Chinese fleet operating in North Korean waters. This is a flagrant violation of UN sanctions, and I think the reason it happened is because no one thought anyone was watching.
Now you might think, well, why would these vessels be transmitting signals if they're illegally fishing? Why don't they just go dark? And in fact, these vessels did go dark, but the authors of this study used big data analytics to find ways to actually illuminate those vessels, even though they were not transmitting through the normal means.
We have combined 4 different satellite technologies. Each of these satellite technologies provides a partial picture, but if you put them all together, you get the whole picture. None of these technologies is new. What's new is the scale we're using them at and the fact that we've combined them all to tell the whole picture. Good information can help change policy. If we provide information about what is actually happening in the world's fisheries, and this is information all sides can agree on and trust, that maybe they can reach an agreement on how to manage the waters. The ocean is enormous, but it's also very fragile. We have cut the number of fish in the ocean in half through fishing, and as the ocean continues to warm and change, we're gonna need the best information we have to manage it right.
This technology that Global Fishing Watch is developing is really transformative, and what's amazing to me is it's not some war room in New York City with 500 people tracking the global fishing fleet. It's this distributed set of data scientists and engineers in basements all over the world that are doing this stuff. As it becomes clear that we can illuminate these dark fleets, there really is nowhere to hide anymore in the world's oceans. I think this is going to change the world. It changes the way that fishermen are going to behave on the ocean.